What are with these cops and like the fascination for just teenage intimacy? What's up guys, it's your boy Duck Duck, and we're back with the next part of Who's Lila. Last time we left off acquiring the justice ending, and oh my gosh, the loops and bounds that whoever this creature is crazy. We went through school having to find a handful of familiar new faces, and that entire storyline to that specific ending was actually really fun, and I cannot wait to jump back into this. Without further ado, let's get to it. Usual place of saving. This is what it would be considered our usual place of saving though, right? There's also something else I wanted to try out. So in the loading part for Steam, there's like a little code written on a page, and we have our like journal or like diary over here, right? It says I know what the code is, so I wonder if that little code from the Steam site will give us access to this. So on the website it says 3816, so we're gonna try that to see if it opens our journal/diary, and if not, I'll just go on from there. Ooh, would you look at that? July 13. I've been helping out at the little farm near Father Lawrence's church. I'm not sure what he needs all those animals for though. No one from the brethren seems to be eating them, yet some animals disappear after time. They call that sacrificing. Is he breeding and selling them or something? It's confusing. July 14. They say I'm pretty good with Lila's enforcement. Oh, Father Lawrence told me not to write her name down, but I'd rather trust her than him. I think the others may be jealous since she started talking to me so quickly. So Lila is this deity that former Will was writing about before they took over Will's body to do dastardly deeds, I guess. A part of the page is torn. September 12. I don't think they know what they're talking about. Tulpas are a very personal thing. It can't be that their Lila is the same as mine. It's just a part of me. It can't be connected to them. We are not connected. September 15. She scared me today, by the way. Lila did. She started talking about the prince and stuff. Not the musician. She has her own idea of how things like personalities and egos work. I don't believe her, but for a moment, I felt really lost and unsure of what me really consists of. Okay. Lila, when you'll be reading this, don't scare me like this again. I'm already becoming kinda unsure about this whole thing. Still love you though. There's a bunch of pages torn. So I guess maybe we can fill out those pages. Damn, my nose itches so much. We can fill out those pages then. Right? Maybe? November 20. It can't be. They just look similar. It's her. I forgot for a time, but I recall her face. It's her. It cannot be her. December 3rd. Today's the day. Today is the day. What in the world? Alrighty then. I'm glad we got access to our diary here. There's no other, nothing further. We have a locker at school, right? Maybe we find pages somewhere throughout the school. Now we know what is in that trash bag of ours. I'm not seeing a Detective U anywhere, though. We can reload the interrogation room and use office. Okay, hold on. Oh, shit. Word, okay. You found me. Good job. Hello again, Detective. Now, Lila, let me tell you what I've gathered so far. So, as far as I'm aware, you were the one responsible for the deaths of 2 girls. Now, Tanya Kennedy was the girl that looked just like you. So why is that? I guess we may never know, Detective. Well, if that's the game you want to play, let's do it. I'm a sucker for mysteries like yours. Is that so? The ways your story goes doesn't seem to make sense, though. There seems to be no continuity. Half the time, I'm not even sure whether it's today, tomorrow, or a month ago. It is delightful to see your optimism, Detective. Oh well, enough chit-chat. Please pick a card. Oh shit, he's the one that's gonna tell us these endings we've got so far and maybe give us a little more insight. I'm curious about the death one. When you don't close your eyes in the face of whatever is in the boiler room. Death. Are you afraid of death? I think death means different things to us, you. I won't die if you shoot a gun at me. But a full understanding of my story, a loss of interest that closure brings, that's, well, never mind, forget it. What about you? I'm not sure. I've died many times, but all I was met with was a different dream. Along your path, have you ever stumbled upon a man with 6 arms and snake eyes? I have, just once. When you leave me in this dream, try to recall what he said. You are in a very special position right now. You have the opportunity to either jump into the wheel again or be free of dreams forever. Don't waste it this time. Try to make death be the end of you. Okay, jokes. We have to get back to the dream. It's such a shame we have. I wish we could talk more like this, you. Please, pick a card. Wheel of Fortune. Who was that? It's William. Didn't you hear us talk? I did, but it called you Lila, but you called it William? Well, of course. Film reels that are not needed have to go somewhere. This is where Williams went. I had to pull the same trick on him after what he did in the tower. Tower? I mean the one in the forest. The one with the pit and the small projector room where all previous film reels are lying around. So you had the reel. What is it really for? Depends on who's steering. I tend to get rid of them. Will, on the other hand, likes to place them onto the projector again. Peculiar. Please pick a card. Reversed Emperor. Who is the prince? No one. Whenever you say who, you're just pointing your finger at those stupid projector reels. The prince is not a who. If you want to see the projector light, you have to look beyond the film. Why do you yourself need a reel then? It's an anchor through which you humans can understand me. Lawrence's worms tried to make an instrument out of it. They made a reel artificially. Too bad I had my face on it. I couldn't help myself. I always come when someone calls. Like a like someone who grants wishes, but in exchange for their life, that takes their face and their body and turns them into wheels, I guess. But I was here before all reals, just like my father was. Please pick a card. Empress reverse. Okay. Have you heard of the term devouring mother? It's a Jungian term. Jungian, like Carl Jung term. It describes an archetype, a mother, incredibly protective but in the same amount selfish. It is a mother who devours her children, stealing them from the real world. Disgusting. For many it is. You have a good relationship with your mother, Lila? Are you trying to be funny, detective? No. No need to be so hostile, Lila. After all, you are the one who came here. Please pick a card. Those checks weren't there before, were they? They're like backwards. Justice. So, a place where we first met. You might not know it, but I've been watching you intently, Lila. From the point William woke up in his apartment, right until the end. So, did it help you? Not yet. Still not quite sure. If I'm being frank, I have almost no damn idea about what happened before or after this day. I appreciate your bluntness, detective. Does it feel right that William is most likely going to be prosecuted? I'm not sure. You see, at that point, I didn't know William, but I didn't know William that well. To be quite honest with you, I feel a bit cheated. I'm not sure if the way it ended was the victory of good or a terrible mistake. Too bad, detective. Not unlike me, you don't seem to be easily satiable. Maybe we could talk over some more cards. Sure. We seem to have exhausted the cards to talk about. We can go over them again if you'd like, but we don't have to. Oh, there's no other cards to go through. That's an awakening one. Let's try the interrogation room. Well, if we got... No. Let's see, if we got all these cards already, I guess that means we can go ahead and... You know what, let's try and go back to the interrogation room and try a bunch of different expressions and see if anything there changes. Oh, we can't go anywhere. Okay, let's load the interrogation room. What the hell are these? Those boxes are new. I don't have much time. My name is Detective Fisher. Spit it out, kid. You know why you're here, right? Must be sad. Okay, kid. We have a lot to talk about. And that's where the justice ending went. Okay. Okay, I think the hardest one is going to be the maybe getting all neutral faces. I did know a little bit about that. Alright, I'm gonna try a different approach. Load the interrogation room and try just a bunch of angry faces. Is that why you keep trying to climb up here? Huh? You're purring really loud. Can't solve any detective cases around here anymore. Oh, okay, I see. If we get all our interrogations right, or emotions, communication, right? It builds all the way up to a thing. So that first one is an angry face, or other one's an angry face. Well, damn. This is gonna be a doozy. What if we do smiles? Let me try some smiles. Make a little funny. In a good mood, are we? Wake up, kiddo, you're in a police station. People don't come here for nothing. You think we don't know what you did? Prepare to live through all those horror stories you've heard about in Police Buddy. Now we're on the same page. Tell me, bud. What's up with the nonsense about tulpas? Nonsense about... This is new dialogue. Hold on. Continue smiling. I beg your pardon? And you must be thinking, how does he know? Well, there's a paragraph in your diary which mentions that word. Just thought I'd ask you. What is this all about? You've seen my diary? Of course. So what's a tulpa? Some imaginary friend, right? Not exactly. Well, what? You're so boring you don't have any real friends? It's not like that. Then what's it like? A mystical practice that has a lot of value if you know how to work with it correctly. And how do you work with it? You try to act as though Will actually cared about tulpas. So, a tulpa is basically a being or object created through spiritual or mental powers. It's sentient and independent, but it's imaginary nonetheless, right? I mean, considering your own ego is also imaginary, there's basically no difference between it and a tulpa. My ego's imaginary, huh? It only exists momentarily when you get offended or upset, for example. What? If only you knew how unstable your self-image actually is. Even other people's images in your head are more concrete than your own. I don't have time for this mumbo jumbo. Save those things for you. Did Father Lawrence teach you all this crap? Come on, I told you. We've read your diary. Spill it out, bud. What did you want to know? Who was Lawrence? How were you two connected? Lawrence was a leader of a group called the Lawrence Fraternity. And what were they doing? Some kind of cult? You could call it that. Sex cult? What are with these cops and, like, the fascination for just teenage intimacy? That's so strange to me, but I'm gonna push that aside. No? Were you using substances there? No? Liar? What about the mushrooms we have found in your apartment? You feel a cold sweat. They're for personal use. I'm not even sure I've seen stuff like that before. The hell are these? I don't know, I swear. Can't know about the Teth mushrooms. Teth mushrooms? What the hell are those? We'll come back to that later. Don't think I'll forget about it. So again, about the fraternity. So this must be a moment in the fraternity itself. There's something that's warm. Alright. Are you Lila? Don't get it. Wow, that entire conversation was about Father Lawrence and stuff that time. Crazy. So, well, the bruises you showed us earlier, that's microwaves who gave it to you. Hey, Ted. I think they want to see you. Oh, Fisher. We've got news. Murder at Birthwood. Oh, wait, the one we talked to today. It's Jennings yet. And I called in. His name is Murray. Lots to talk about. So is it just the same one? So he talked to us about Father Lawrence, but we didn't get a specific ending for that. Fair enough, right? Yeah, nothing. Alright, we struggled to get this ending and trying to do a whole bunch of interrogation and tactics and whatnot. So we're just gonna have to figure that out next time, because I don't know. I have to run through all that interrogation again just to get back to that point, because now I tried going through the entire thing just a little bit to see if there's a point that we could be at, and I don't have the interrogation autosave anymore. We gotta go through all that again, but I'll do that next time. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, tuning in. If you're a new viewer and you made it this far, thanks for watching all the way through. Maybe consider subscribing, helps the channel and myself out a lot. And that is it for Who's Lila this time. Catch you guys in the next one. Y'all take care. Peace.